Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to my lecturer and also my fellow friend. Today I'm going to present my special study module with the title Cardiology. My name is Mohamad Razesh Keevan Abdullah with metric number BM23110004. Okay, first of all, what is cardiology? Cardiology is the branch of medicine that deals with the diagnosis and treatment of disease and disorder of the heart and cardiovascular system. In order to understand on how we are going to treat the disease regarding the cardiovascular system, we need to know first how it works in our body. Cardiovascular system is a complex network of organs, vessels, and cells that are working together. This system is composed of the heart, blood, and blood vessels. The function is to deliver oxygen and nutrients to all body tissue. It is also important to transport carbon dioxide and metabolic waste. This system distributes water, electrolytes, and hormone. It also contributes to the infrastructure of the immune system. Not to mention, this system plays an important role in thermoregulation. Cardiovascular system is very essential for the survival and proper functioning of the body. Disorder or diseases affecting this system can have serious consequences on our health. Alright, this is a picture which is showing basically a simplified and the schematic of the cardiovascular system. If we can take a while to appreciate this diagram, I took this from the Cardiovascular System at Glance 5th edition. As you can see, this is the schematic of the cardiovascular system. We can see how the blood are being transported throughout our body to distribute nutrient and also for the removal of waste. Alright, this is one of the most important organ in cardiovascular system, which is heart. So basically the structure of the heart is made of four chamber, which is the right atrium, the left atrium, left ventricle, and right ventricle. It has four valves in here, which is the tricuspid valve, the right semilunar valve, left semilunar valve, and bicuspid valve. This valve is very important to prevent the backflow of blood. And also we have superior and inferior vena cava, which bring the deoxygenated blood from our body to the heart, specifically to the right atrium here. Then we also have the pulmonary artery that will transport the deoxygenated blood from our heart to the lung. Next, we have the pulmonary veins. The veins bring back the oxygenated blood from the lung to our heart, and then it will be transported throughout our body via the aorta. The function of the heart is for pumping action, blood circulation, maintaining blood pressure, nutrient transport, immune support, and also temperature regulation. Now we move to the heart metabolism. For the energy source, heart relies on aerobic metabolism by using oxygen to produce energy. Heart can adapt its metabolism based on energy substrate availability and also physiological condition. Cardiomyocytes are rich in mitochondria, which reflecting on the high energy demands of the heart. The heart has high oxygen demand due to its constant pumping activity. Now we move on the one of the serious disease regarding this cardiovascular system. So I'm going to talk about heart attack. Heart attack occurs when the flow of the blood to the heart is severely reduced or blocked. The blockage is usually due to the buildup of fat, cholesterol, and other substances in the heart, specifically at the coronary arteries. Fatty cholesterol containing deposit will build up over time, forming plaques in the heart's arteries. If a plaque ruptures, a blood clot can form. The clot can block arteries, causing a heart attack. During a heart attack, a lack of blood flow will cause the tissue in the heart muscle to die. These are basically the symptoms of the heart attack, as we all can see here. One of the symptoms is a chest pain that may feel like pressure, tightness, pain, squeezing, or aching. The pain or discomfort will spread to the shoulder, arm, back, neck, jaw, teeth, or sometimes the upper belly. Other symptoms also shows that people who have heart attack will have cold sweat, fatigue, heartburn or indigestion, lightheadedness, lightheadedness or sudden dizziness, nausea, and shortness of breath. So this is basically the symptom for heart attack. If any of you have this symptom, better you go to the hospital, ask the doctor to check for you. So let's talk about some of the famous cardiologists in history. This is the picture here. As you can see, it has been labeled as A, B, C, D. Or this A is James W. Black, B is David W. Cushman, C Miguel A. Ondetti, and D is Akira Endo. In the 1960s, James Black developed a beta blockers and was later honored for this and other discoveries with the Nobel Prize. And then we also can see here the first angiotensin converting enzyme inhibitor, captopril, was isolated in the 1970s by Cushman and Ondetti. They work at the Squibb, which is now known as the Bristol Myers Squibb Laboratories. And then we can see here the first HMG-CoA reductase inhibitor, or statin, was isolated by Akira Endo of Sankyo Pharmaceuticals in the 1976 and was built on the Nobel Prize-winning work on the low-density lipoprotein cholesterol pathway by Brown and Goldstein. So this is also some of the famous cardiologists which contribute in the preventive cardiology. We have here is Paul D. White and also William B. Kennel. In 1944, Dr. Paul D. White at Harvard and the Massachusetts General Hospital, often referred to as the father of American cardiology, pioneered the concept of cardiovascular prevention. Stimulated by White's influential advocacy, in 1948 the National Heart Institute, now the National Heart, Lung and Blood Institute, established the Framingham Heart Study, the first prospective population-based cohort study that focused on heart disease. The study investigators developed the concept of coronary risk factors, and by 1961, in a now classic paper by Kennel, they had identified hypertension, smoking, and electrocardiographic evidence of left ventricular hypertrophy as such risk factor. Based on this and other subsequently identified risk factors, the primary and secondary prevention of coronary artery disease has been responsible for almost one half of the dramatic 70% decline in age-adjusted death from coronary artery disease that had occurred since their publication. So this is basically some of the famous cardiology in history that had contributed so many things to this field. So this is the list of reference that I refer to in order to complete this assignment. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Thank you.